Culture eats strategy for breakfast. I mean, long before I learned about technology business, I was enamored by strategy and management books. Uh, I love reading Peter F. Drucker. I picked these points from him and it stayed with me. Culture is like gravity, right? Unless you're about 8, 9, 10 feet above, you don't realize that there is gravity. The IBM story. I was in a distribution company selling Compaq, and there were jokes by the Compaq people that I think, hey, look, there's the IBM dog. Hey, look, the IBM dog is walking on water. So IBM folks, it seems, I think they've got a lot of press coverage and say, hey, IBM dog is walking on water. But then the following day headline says, hey, the IBM dog cannot swim. Such was the air of pessimism. The big iron, the fabled bellwether, was stuttering in its footsteps. Mainframes, the iron was not swinging its weight for the company. One of the largest customers for IBM, Amex, Lou Gerstner, was leading that. And long after that, he went to RGR Nabisco to a leveraged buyout, LBO. The man knew a thing or two about strategies from McKinsey. As soon as he was drafted in as the rank outsider from the IBM hierarchies placed on the top, he shook things up. He sold off the assets, the tall IBM towers, which were the landmark in each of the urban sprawls across the metropolises around the world. Those are assets which were not producing results. Reorganized the business, created a software business, services business. But most importantly, he did away with the drudgery of the stoic way of how IBM became an industrial company, much like the same problem its other industrial counterpart GE had. Many of his interventions revitalized the company, energized the organization. Many of those resonated well with the markets as well, all of which put together gave a positive momentum. Culture started pivoting for IBM. The services business began to sprawl. The software middleware business took roots in terms of wiring the e-commerce business around the world. But his management style and strategy was simple, clear, resolute, and importantly, in the right direction. All of this got summarized in a book soon after he retired, a book which is a textbook for management aficionados, strategy practitioners. Who says elephants can't dance? It is a time to celebrate his lifetime of work, corporate America, and the iconic company, IBM, that he saved, which is now still flourishing well after its century in existence, century and a quarter of existence. It is more relevant than ever before in the age of AI and quantum, two of these areas where it was supposed to lead by default, but then it is catching up. There is another round of elephants dance that is being played out under Arvind Krishna's leadership. But it is a time also to reflect upon what a tenure of leadership in a company that can pan out over a period of time. Strategy often is not a very short-term initiative. Strategy is something that you put into action in the long arc of time. I was reminded of a quote by Arthur Schopenhauer, who quotes loosely as uh, talent hits a target which nobody can hit, but a genius hits a target which no one can see. But long after he hits, people will come to understand, oh, that is what he was trying to hit. So many of the lessons of the corporate transformation that Lou achieved under IBM in his tenure are very relevant in today's times of AI. One of the things that is very stark and clear is customers are enamored by the jazz of generative AI, agentic AI, but they did not take heed to the fact that they need to change the fabric of the organization in itself, the culture, the people, the organization structure, the process designs. Oftentimes they get lost in that maze of gradient descent, backward propagation, feed forward networks, test time compute, and the likes. Of course, there are important mechanical things that are needed to move the organization, but what and why are reasons why you should revisit the textbooks and practice as executed by Lou Gerstner and the likes. He would probably be ranked as one of the top executives, much like Lee Iacocca, Jack Welch, Sandy Weill, and of course, the current day Jamie Dimon. I would add Satya Nadella also in that mix, because in his time running Microsoft, he has really supercharged the Redmond company, more flourish than one would have expected. Of course, Sundar Pichai steering the original alpha, the original AI alpha. AI can be AI, but it is the human management capabilities to maneuver through the labyrinth of change that would define success. Success that is definitive, which is long lasting, which leaves a legacy behind. Long live Lou and his legacy.